We're back with Gera Cup 100, showing you the grid here. As you can see, it is a few rounds have already been played. Lalite is in the next round, Focus is in the next round, and Foggy and Reminder are in the next round. Next match of ours is the legend himself. The most decorated Warcraft player in the history of this game is playing versus the vice champion of Europe in 2016. Moon versus OrcWorker. The winner will face Yumiko or Lucifer. So that's gonna be interesting.
The first time we have the good man here on W3 Arena. He tried to make it work before in Ting. Invitational didn't work too well, but now he's finally here. And we're only waiting for OrcWorker to join us to get this started on Ancient Isles. And by the way, did we mention Call Me Ari and Night LCD, who just subscribed?
Not yet.
But now we do! Thank you guys so much and welcome. Both of them first-time subscribers. I hope you enjoy your stay here. And I hope you tune in not only today but also tomorrow, because Gera Cup is going to be a 2-day event. Gera Cup number 100 here. One of the biggest prize money tournaments we've had in a long-ass time.
Indeed. $6,000 on the line. The second biggest European tournament in many, many, many years, if you don't include WCA, of course. I got a few news about WCA Europe. Will be held in August, right before Gamescom. So that's very good to have a date, not only 2 weeks prior, but a month prior, so people can prepare for that. Okay, Moon is ready. OrcWorker is ready. Orc versus Night Elf coming up on Ancient Isles it is. And I hope everything will go well for the two.
Might be a host's test, first of all, to see how the ping is. Ping seemed pretty normal though, from what the bot showed us. And so far it seems everything is good, and we're getting underway for our favorite matchup, Neo. For Orc versus Night Elf.
Yeah, indeed, man. But it's the guy who has revolutionized and dominated this matchup for many, many years. Moon is not the inventor of the talent strategy, but the innovator of the talent strategy, implementing the tinker in it, implementing some cool little nuances to it. And he was unbeaten in maps in this matchup on Korean television for more than 2 years. That's of course.
Shit, I didn't even know that.
That is, yeah, the sickest streak of them all, I think. So, that was in 2005, though. That's 12 years ago. I hope some of our viewers were not even born yet when that happened. But yeah, he is a legend, and he should be treated as a legend. Jang Jae-ho. Good that the Gera Cup organizers got him in this tournament. And he is, of course, representing Korea and the Night Elf race. On the other side, from the Belarus, wearing purple, it's OrcWorker. And do you think he's up for an upset here?
I don't think he is the underdog at all.
Why is
I think OrcWorker is pretty strong. I think Orc versus Night Elf at the moment is really strong. I think that's the big thing here. When Moon came around with this strategy, as you said, he didn't invent the strategy, but he perfected it. Orcs were whining across the world for years. But recently, since Lin, since Fly, and now also with Focus, this is looking really, really rough for Night Elves. So actually, if I was to give the edge to someone, I would give it to OrcWorker.
Alright. I haven't seen too much of OrcWorker recently. He didn't do very well in Gera Cups. But what he is good at is defending the tier 2 pushes. And what Moon is good at is the tier 2 pushes. So that's going to be very interesting. How Moon can come around the bouncers in the base of OrcWorker at the beginning of tier 2. Will he go for a Beastmaster push, or will he go creeping like most of the Koreans do nowadays? Or will he be going for Dryads, which seems to be the new meta game that the Asians are putting on this matchup? They see, okay, talents are really not working anymore, so we have to do what we do in every matchup, which is Dryad and Bear play.
Or just solo Dryads, which we saw from, was it Lalite?
Yeah.
Players' forces are under
Oh,
attack.
Moon denied one of the creeps, by the way, with the Ancient of War.
Alright, not the greatest start. for him, but he gets level 2 nonetheless, so it's not that big of a deal. Class of attack +6 for the Blade Master already, as well as the Circlet, and not a 1-burrow tech, by the way.
Yeah, I know, I just saw it as well.
Very weird.
He's like the unicorn among the Orc players. Usually nowadays it's always, only, every time 1-burrow. But OrcWorker having a different take here on this. Still getting the next run fairly late though. Instead he decided to go for the Circlet, of course, and will get level 2. This creep route is exactly planned out this way. So you're gonna go for Butsu speed.
He's cutting it.
A player's forces are under attack.
He has the resources for it, but does not want to spend it right now.
Ooh. And in the Night Elf main, there's 2 entrances to this base. But there's no dust on the Orc side, so Shadowmeld archers could block the way.
He doesn't have the damage to cancel this Moonwell, but did some damage, which is nice. And yeah, Moon with an early shot right in the middle of tier 2. But apart from that, I don't know. 3rd burrow is coming, more grunts of course, tier 2 tech 60% done. And I wonder if Worker will occupy the tavern and try to go for a surround here with the tree.
Yeah, you can do that with 2 grunts, that's right.
That would be really nice and buying so much time.
I think it will be very worth it as well, considering that the Ancient of War is standing right next to it to start the creep camp. Which, ideally, the Orc shouldn't give over to the Night Elf, since the Night Elf is so weak before Master.
There's a Wisp in OrcWorker's base, by the way, so he can staff on it.
Have the staff. I don't know about this building placement for OrcWorker, by the way. Next to the barracks, you need definitely 2 peons here to block the way. Oh, look at the peons! They saw the Wisp! It's an intruder! But the Wisp gets away anyways.
Yeah, no range, of course. The Orcs love their melee at tier 1. And here's Bestiary and Spirit Lodge. Bounces are coming.
Grunts are here to block the way. Are they doing it in time? Oh, you can block it with 1.
Wow.
Okay, I thought it would require 2. But OrcWorker knows better.
OrcWorker knows best, I'd say, in defenses like this. So the Beastmaster is out, but he can't do anything here. The Grunts are occupying the Wisp, so he can't staff on it. He can't go through the bounces here, so the tier 2 buildings are super duper safe. Fort Knock space by OrcWorker.
Yep. Not gonna be getting cancelled, but he gets time to creep up his Beastmaster, which I feel is sometimes undervalued. Because of course Hawk gives you vision, and especially once he hits level 3, the damage increase is so big. And take a lot, of course. Is he gonna deny it? Oof, almost denied it again with the Ancient of War. That would have been bad. And he gets a little bit of experience here and there. I like this. Demon Hunter finding something here, Beastmaster finding something there.
Double Engine of Wind, so it's not gonna be Dryads, it is Talons, as we have seen from Moon for so many years, more than a decade, actually. And he gets another creep here, with his +8 damage, while the Torrent Chieftain is at the shop, calling the Grunts, starting the creep, easy against the Berserkers, so he will find level 3 in almost no time. Talents are coming up, but Moon with a macro mistake, queuing up a lot of talents here. Okay, now starting production, the other one.
And we have the first Raider with Ensnare coming, and we have the first Walker, and this is guys, what you guys have seen before and heard us say a lot before. This is where the Orc is the strongest, Night Elf is the weakest. This is where Moon has to be careful and kind of crafty. So does he have any special plan? Maybe creep the Merc camp? That could work well. Very unlikely the Orc is going to be up there because he can't really creep it himself, unless he goes for Berserkers, which actually nowadays is certainly a thing. Oh boy! And that's going to be a nasty creep jack.
Oh yeah.
That might be a TP.
We see the purple dot from the bottom, and here he is, TC. It's only the TC for now. Shockwave with the Steel on level 2 already. Gets another Archer. Nothing to do against the Ents there. No Shadow Melter whatsoever. There's the Blade Master. Oh, he's down there, going for the Berserker immediately, using the Speed Scroll. And there's another Windwalk, so this Berserker 100% dead.
He also stole another one of those gnolls, by the way, and gets the Ents Nest around, but there is a staff.
Here's the Berserker Corpse. Master Training coming now, but Moon with heavy losses.
Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. The Orc didn't scout this. He just thought, all right, let's creep this camp. And then he sees, oh, the Night Elves here. Perfect. So that is a risk that didn't pay off.
And now OrcWorker with map control, Wind of the Wind, so he can return the favor of Cyclone. It's going to be interesting to dodge some mana burns most likely. So there's no Dispel for Moon. I think this is a great item for OrcWorker, and he gets level 3, 48 food already, 17 supply ahead. Of course with talents you can catch up fairly quickly, but 17 supply is a lot.
OrcWorker's healing up now. I wonder why he's not using the replenishment on the TC. That's like the perfect item right now. Oh, there we go. Heal scroll, and it seems like it is go time for the Belarusian. Blade Master before gathered the intel where his opponent was. A really good sentry ward here in the middle of the map by Moon, seeing the Orc coming. Does he have a TP? Did he rebuy one? Yes, he did. He has to. Otherwise, this is way too dangerous. Might want to look for some more burrow damage here before he is forced to TP back. But look at this. We have the counterattack coming in. And I believe this is more damage that the Orc can muster than the Night Elf can.
The Shockwave kills a lot of Wisp. Engine of War is down immediately. So who can do more damage to the Burrows and Moonwells? It is definitely OrcWorker using a speed scroll now, forcing the town portal, and off we go.
No pillage, by the way.
OrcWorker lost the Burrow, so he's supply stuck now. Good move by Moon to catch up. He lost the town portal, but he bought a lot of time.
Very close to level 3 demon as well. So important, of course. But his inventory. No invols, no heal scrolls, no heal pots, not even a tinker yet.
That's true.
No, nice dodge here with the crow form. Will get caught after all. The shockwave lining up very well. 5 talents will be getting it. And there is the counter cyclone on the demon that you were mentioning before. And this is going to be the surround. Is it? Yes, it is. The staff has to come. Where's the ensnare, OrcWorker? Maybe it was on cooldown. I don't know. But if it wasn't, that was a big mistake.
I don't think 3 ensnares are on cooldown. He used 1 on the Talon. But apart from that, I think he should be fine. Getting the next red spot though. The damage is sufficient and the Tinker is finally there. That's the item here. Mana Stone, Health Stone, also great. Level 3 and almost 4 on the TC, while the Demon Hunter is still level 2. That's a huge issue, but he fixes it now.
Here comes the Pocket Factory. The Talon's in a decent position, going for the invul right away on the Blade Master, killing one of the Talons. The TC has no mana. That is the biggest issue here in this fight. Invul now over on the Blade Master. The Tinker caught in a very bad spot, but the staff will be there to save him. But now it's not ready on the Demon. We have to keep in mind. Spiritling coming in again. The Raiders, though, the first one will be falling. So will the Grunt. Is this the time for a comeback? The Talons have to be reached by the Raiders. And yes, that is what OrcWorker does. That is what you have to do. Run past the heroes. Go for the backline. But he only has 3 Raiders here now. That's not the biggest number, especially considering he doesn't have the Berserkers as well. The Demon Hunter once again in trouble. But not enough damage here. Not with the Demon Hunter not being attacked by the Blade. And this might be the turnaround. We have how much mana remaining? Not that much Cyclone anymore, I don't think. Going for the Demon again. Is he a little bit too stubborn here maybe with a focus? The staff will be coming out as well. And he's close to his main, so the Demon should be coming back. But now the Beastmaster in trouble. He's surrounded with the peons and he will be falling. No more TP for him. Level 4 for the TC. The aura gets even better now. But the second to last, or the third to last Raider dies, but so will the Tinker here. I believe there is no save for him. No, there isn't. So much disenchant mana with all of these walkers. Not that many Raiders, but certainly a lot of walkers in this fight.
Demon Hunter coming back from the north, and can he pick up the pieces here? But not too much stuff is hurt for OrcWorker, and he gets the surround again on the Demon Hunter. Very crisp play by the Belarusian so far. Is it enough damage to kill the TC? No, Healthstone is there, and he is tapping out. Oh! Whoa, the backstab. 10 HP, but the Moon Juice should be almost empty now. It's time to wipe the floor with Talons. It's 42 versus 35 supply, and Moon is so reliant on his Demon Hunter now. He needs to get the heroes back up. So expensive to do that now that he doesn't have a lot of gold for his talents right now. 25 seconds until the Beastmaster is back, but the Tinker not even started. Level 4 on the TC, as you mentioned. 4.3 actually. Blade Master is getting close to level 4 as well, and he gets more and more big creeps on Super Belly.
Possibly a great item here to boot. Never mind. But more experience. Level 2 crit is right around the corner. He has his natural to take after that as well. This is usually this time where the Orc is feeling a little scared because everything is low. He doesn't have mana on anything, but he knows he just killed 2 heroes, so it's pretty damn unlikely that Moon is going to be going for an attack soon. Moon, in fact, is taking a risk here himself, going out on the map without a TP, but neither of the players will be getting punished here.
Very interesting, by the way. Moon used Cyclone the Assassin to not have the poison damage on his talons. I've not seen that before, but okay, if he has the mana, why not? 48 food for both. This is good, and Moon is kinda back. He has money for a heal scroll, uses it now. And level 4 Demon Hunter is great, but the Beastmaster and Tinker are super underwhelming. On the other side is the level 4 Blade Master, and the Torrent Chieftain is moving up to level 5 with big steps.
And I think there is enough creeps still remaining for 5, right? If he gets his natural and the 2 green camps, that should be enough. If he solo creeps this, of course. Which seems like he's trying to.
Fruit of Accuracy for Moon, that's +1 damage on every single talon, which is nice. And the Quill Beasts, of course. OrcWorker is breaking up.
Blade Master starting to look really stacked as well here.
Oh yeah, double claw, double scroll. Once again, the shop control gets the Hawk, even more experience. The TC was away, so it's not that important.
No mana potion though. He has double heal scroll. Is he gonna go for a third one?
With 2 remaining. 1 for Moon, 2 for OrcWorker. The fight is coming. Little supply advantage for OrcWorker, but let's see about that. Cyclone is coming. Backstep. Oh, backstep level 2. Interesting. Usually the meta game is Critical Strike. Oh, that Shockwave was nice. Moon wanted to split his talents, but he found a way to attack a lot of them still. And he's going for the Beastmaster. Beast mode enabled on the Blade Master with level 4. And here we go. Beastmaster dead. No chance for him. And the summons will heavily be missing in this fight. First heal scroll being used. He has 1 more. Staff is on cooldown for the Demon Hunter, so he can't really do too much. And the Staff of Preservation and the heal scroll out of the game by the move of killing the Beastmaster here. That was tremendous. And Moon, the Pocket Factory is gone. He uses a lot of Cyclones, but I think the talents will be falling. Spirit Walker getting sniped by the talents. That's a nice move, but the Demon Hunter is under pressure. Has 1 Invo Potion to get away, but I think the End Snares and Raiders in general will do the job. Moon is falling apart here. TC level 5 has no mana anymore, but still the damage with a big axe is great. And kills 1 after another, man. The trades are okay, but not great. End Snare again. He's trying to staff out, but it's not enough because he comes down to the floor, crits for 180, and ends the life of the Demon Hunter. The Tinker will follow, and then he's without a single hero, and Warcraft 3 is not StarCraft. You can't win with that. GG! Moon 0, OrcWorker 1.
Always so satisfying when it ends with a crit, like BAM! And the game's over. And once again, we see the issue of Orc heroes getting up so highly, and especially the TC having a big impact. Honestly, in that game, and that last fight, it was only 1 Shockwave. Imagine 2. Imagine he was level 5 with 2 Shockwaves. Again, like, this matchup, it just looks so rough right now for Night of. Can't help but feel this way.
That's true. Moon doesn't have the answer. But Terranastan is next. Great Night Elf map.
That's true. FTS and LR remaining. And we have a new resub from Lion King 102, resubscribing for 14 months, saying, wow, 14 months, incredible how time passes. And you two still do an incredible job. Thanks. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad you still enjoy it. And first time subscriber is Rentner Coke. Nice to have you on board, man.
People with a nick like that, always appreciate it here. I hope you have fun with no advertisements and of course replay packs after almost every single cast. So let's see if we have some new updates from the other games. Let's check Wikipedia. I still didn't find the replays, the good game page for that.
I can give it to you.
Okay. Lucifer's playing Garks against Yumiko apparently. I just hear it from Ayu's Moonwells.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Remind, by the way, taking out Corrupt 2-0. That was kind of to be expected. And Lolite defeating Sock. Also to be expected, kind of. Yeah, no surprises so far, I would say.
I agree. And the next map is starting here. So let's go into it. Wow, OrcWorker gets a close one. When can you tell me the colors?
Yellow for OrcWorker and red for the Legend.
At least Moon is a pro and keeps his color.
And I like this. I think Night Elf should start doing this more because he's going for really greedy creep camp first. Yes, that is risky, but with like 98% of the orcs not scouting in this matchup, I think it's a risk worth taking.
I agree. By the way, Ugri is in chat. Shout out to you, and he says Shishi is watching too. Ni hao, Shishi. Cool that the Chinese are interested in it as well, of course, when Moon plays. The world is watching, but he's fighting uphill, man. He is fighting uphill against OrcWorker, who killed Infi already. And yeah, will Moon be the next to fall to OrcWorker? Moon with a very aggressive Engine of War in the middle of the map can be worth it. That can be punished heavily as well.
Exactly, but because the orcs almost all go for the one bar attack, that's why you really need the lumber from that one peon. That's why you can't afford to not have that lumber income. The scout doesn't happen, and that's why usually these creeps go unpunished. And with that, that should be pretty easy and fast level 3 for the demon, and that guy is of course crucial.
Yeah.
And the earlier you can have him, the more dominance you can assert with only that one single hero.
Agree. We hear the result. Lucifer beat Yumiko with gargoyles.
Wow.
Love to see that.
Lucifer and its awesome strats against human, man. It's so cool.
Yeah, Lucifer is really strong against human. Especially in those cups. In bigger tournaments, he kind of falls apart. I have no idea why. But in cups like this, he's really good. So
interesting creep route by the OrcWorker. Does he know? Did he expect Moon to creep this?
This is standard.
Is that standard?
The player's forces are under attack.
Going for the item here and then for the harass in the bottom lane. I've seen this.
I also know that move where you get the item here, then you pull out the creeps, kill the renegade, and then go for the little green camp, and that's level 2. But I thought they didn't do that against Night Elf so much.
Roll with the Magi for Moon, which is of course not the greatest item. And now the Blade Master harass begins. He has 2 more heal salves going into Windwalk. Does Moon expect him or not? I think he does because he's not starting any kind of big creeps here. Selling the rope immediately. Of course, OrcWorker gets a lot of intel from that. He was going for a 1-burrow attack.
The wizard goes towards the orc, so does the item, but that's another really bad one. Cloak and ring. Both of course pretty bad, but the Ancient of War creep here looked really good for the Night Elf, and I would say it was, but the one thing is it costs a lot of repair, so let's take a look at the text in comparison. That is a big lead for the orc. That is like 30 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, I'd agree.
That most likely means that nothing at all will be able to... Moon won't be able to do anything at all against the tier 2 buildings.
Yeah, he has to creep with the second hero, or maybe even going for something special, but I don't see a Huntress Hall, so I think it will be Talons once again. And that's really gonna be hard. Can he creep so much that he has heroes that carry him with the with the Blade Master that's harassing a lot already? Happy 1-0 versus check. That was to be expected, I think. Still good to see Europe doing well.
Boots of speed now on the blade, by the way. And we saw those skipped entirely on map number 1. But of course, Ancient Isle is a lot smaller than Terranas. But with this Blade Master being so slow in progress, this naturally usually means that also the TC is going to be slower. Because the Blade Master has to spend more time creeping with his army.
Yeah, and Blade Master's going to level 2 now as well. Mental Intelligence, okay for the TC later. Tier 2 almost finished here, but for OrcWorker it's already done. Beastery, Spirit Lodge.
Interesting how he keeps the grunts around to dissuade the Night Elf from creeping.
Yeah.
And the Ancient of War made its way all the way up to the Merc camp. So it's a decent use for them. Obviously they don't get to creep in the meantime, but they keep the Night Elf from creeping. So that's an interesting trade, right? He trades experience on its own hero against that of the Demon Hunter, who, by the way, is staffing in now. Oh, but he's blocked in here! The peon can block the way!
Okay, this
he
will
could
take...
force him into a TP. Oh, but he didn't.
Okay, he gets... will he get the Beastry? I'm not too sure. Blade Master's coming in. Will do good damage.
Close.
I think he gets it. But the staff is on cooldown. Has to be a town portal. Okay, now...
Beastmaster's coming in. Yeah, definitely gets it now.
Oh, and he fails the block! That was big.
Oh, he could have had the repair. Is he gonna risk it? Is he gonna risk it? He's gonna risk it, but he doesn't get it. I don't think he cancelled it either.
Ah, he has 410 gold. Maybe he did last second. But Moon is wreaking havoc here in the base. On the cost of a town portal for sure, or a dead Beastmaster. But losing the Beastry is so huge. And I love how much time he buys with that Beastmaster here. Level 2. Demon Hunter's getting out, so yeah, Beastmaster's falling. But that was worth it. Kept the TP, killed the Beastery on the cost of a level 1 hero. Well done.
A player's
Get some
forces
experience
are
here on
under
his
attack.
demon? No. But he continues creeping now with a Merc camp that will be his level 3. Is that enough though? Doesn't he need some Mercs here or something? Creepers?
No.
A lot of damage coming his way. Oh, the Blade Master knows about it. How good is the backstab timing? The Windwalk still is going to be running for a little while. Let's take a look at the experience bars. It goes towards the Orc.
And the big potion of mana. This is gonna... Oh, the slow on the Demon Hunter. He's trying to staff out. No crit. But he gets slow on the Berserker as well. This was so greedy by Moon. Almost rewarded for it, but the Stealing Magpie
Player's
is
forces
around.
are under attack.
And he gets so much value out of this creep tag.
That was really greedy, right? Because he knew that the Ancient of War was scouted. And that is such a natural place to go to after that attack. So I guess his mindset was, oh, I hope he's not coming here.
Yeah, exactly.
But then he was coming there.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah,
it was
Moon
pretty careless.
had the upper hand after this harass. And now he's so far down. Losing the experience. Losing one of the most important items in this map.
Yeah. And the Blade Master, who was struggling with experience so hard this game, suddenly he finds himself ahead of the Demon Hunter.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he still has his natural, he still has the shop, he still has the laboratory, he still has his Merc camp. This was great. Great for OrcWorker, really well done.
Even has a staff here.
We're in sync again, Remo. It's always a great sign. And imagine a second mana potion now.
Yeah.
Ah, went up mana steal.
Forces are under
This can be okay. Can be a really good item.
Who told you that? Must be some wise wizard of Warcraft who knows everything about it.
Something like that. Demon Hunter had an explosive start, then he really slowed down, but he is going to be reaching his level 3 now. Unless we have crazy backstabs coming in, but the Blade Master, really low on mana. May have skilled crit level 2 here, I'm not sure.
The thing is, what is Moon doing now? His map, his part of the map is almost empty. And OrcWorker is getting so much value out of what's to come now. It is crit level 2, by the way.
And that's the cool thing when you are the aggressor early on, when you are stronger early on, you can go in the middle of the map, creep there or creep on your opponent's side, and then in the late game, you still have your side. That's what we're seeing here.
A player's forces are
That is one of the big issues with the talents. You're just so weak before Master, which is now finally done. But you need more than just Master. You need decent mana on them so they don't have, you know, just very few Cyclones. You need the Tinker as well, which he still doesn't have. You need Invulns, you need Heal Scrolls. There's one Heal Scroll, no Invul, however. He has a 1 of Lightning Shield, which can be pretty good. Can, of course, also just be dispelled.
Take a look at the TC and his mana.
Yeah, that's a smart cow right there.
Beastmaster is getting close to 3 though. I think on the first map that wasn't the case. Oh, he's stealing XP.
Maybe OrcWorker should have looked for more of an engagement instead of creeping to 3, but I mean, everyone can understand the appeal of level 3. But he's going in here, Spiritling needs to be applied, and there we go. First talent is an easy snack. TC lining up for the wave, Shockwave coming in. That one was okay, but not the greatest. Hit like 4 or 5, don't get me wrong, was still good. And there we have the Lightning Shield on the Demon Hunter, not being dispelled yet. This is a lot of damage, actually. Here comes the next Shockwave, hitting pretty well again. He has no mana, but he still has the Greater Mana Potion. We have the Heal Scroll coming in for the Night Elf. We're right here, the Raiders moving forward towards the Talons as best they can. Here we have the second charge of the Lightning Shield, and finally the Tinker's coming in. Mana Potion, and that one was really big. Another time, hitting 5 of those Talons, and he has more mana to work with. And there's no Heal Scroll anymore for the Night Elf side. The Raiders are chasing the Talons. They're all dropping very low, but there's only 2 Raiders remaining here. Another Shockwave coming in. The Demon Hunter now in trouble. We have the TP out. Can he get the kill on the first hero? Is there an ensnare? Seems like it's on cooldown. And Moon will save the rest.
Yeah, good escape by Moon, but holy shit, where were the mana burns? He was standing right next to the TC for 7 seconds, and the TC had 240 mana. Not a single mana burn after the potion. Huge mistake by Moon.
That's true. But the Greater Mana is gone now. That's the important thing. It is an amazing item, but it's only gonna work once. And that single talent got 2, that single Chloe's got 2 kills, by the way.
A player's
On the
forces
Walker
are under
and
attack.
the Grunt.
Yeah, so supply is equal. Hero levels are 3-3 versus 3-3-1. It's not bad.
And the Expo is coming, but that's gonna be an easy cancel.
Yeah, I agree. Was a little too optimistic, I think. I think he thought that he wins this fight more clearly. And the Talons are not looking for it. Okay.
Another heal scroll here from Moon, and one thing I've noticed so far throughout these 2 games is Moon really tries to skip on those invuls, right?
Yeah.
So maybe an invul focus fire with ensnare could be a solution for OrcWorker. Does he have level 4? He just got it on the Blade Master, but what a shitty inventory for him.
Okay, let's see. 4 Raiders. OrcWorker doesn't want to fight, but the Cyclones are coming, and that means the Raiders, not caught out of position. They save himself. But okay, now he finally sees the expansion. But that means 2 Talons are not in the fight here. Shockwave, once again, not overwhelming. He has a Berserker. Cyclones are coming in as well. The extra coming through. It's really interesting. Ensnare on the Beastmaster. He's kind of surrounded, but he's kind of tanky as well, so it should be fine. No mana anymore on the TC. He has no mana potion as well. Pocket Factory being focused, but can he get through to the Talons?
He has 4 Raiders here. They almost all have Spiritling. Where are the Ensnares, I wonder? Seems like he wasted them at some point before. Here they come finally. But this is not the... Oh, nice dispel from the Whisker, getting rid of all that Spiritling. That was pretty damn cool, and he just GG's out.
Yeah, the expansion was gone, I think.
But so what? He's right next to his shop. That looked like a bit of tilt right there.
Yeah. Definitely not the best game by both players, I would say. Many mistakes on both sides. But it was a good opening for OrcWorker, I think. And also the fights were okay. The Shockwaves definitely underwhelming throughout the entire game. But okay. Giving Moon an easy win. Why not?
I think one of the main things that OrcWorker here is lacking compared to the top orcs is the Spirit Link. There's just too many units where Spirit Link is missing. It sounds like such a small thing, but it doubles your effective HP. It's just ridiculously strong. Another thing, of course, in that game, the Blade Master had a single ring of protection. That was pretty unlucky.
Yeah, it's not the
But
greatest.
you know, every once in a while that happens, unless your name is Focus.
Okay. So last map is Last Refuge. And we have a new sub, by the way. Eric Van Haven. Thank you very much. I think from the Netherlands. Sounds like it. But yeah, you said it would be an upset if Moon wins this. Yeah, this scrolling text thingy, I have no idea what's up with it. It's kind of broken. OBS, man. I don't get it.
But you started with OBS as well, right?
Yeah, but it's like an entire different program now.
Alright, it's gonna be time for the last one. Last Refuge. So we're like, OrcWorker, he's known to be like a bit of a, not really a rager, but be a little bit BM, you know, GGing out without, leaving the game without GG and whining and stuff. But when I met him in person, I would have never thought that to be the case. Like, he's such a nice guy. I don't know, maybe he's just a little bit salty. I can relate to that. When I lose games, I also get a little bit, I get a little pissed. But usually, I'm the nicest guy.
Of course you are. Especially with a little bit of alcohol, you're the nicest guy in town.
Yeah. Alcohol is a bit of an exception, but that's the case for so many people.
Yeah, but is alcohol an exception for you? Still?
Yes, it still is.
Okay. I would question that answer, but let's just focus on the game. Last Refuge, I think it definitely comes down to where the big fights are happening. You can have great positions for the Orc, you can have great positions for the Night Elf.
Yeah, between the shop and the sea is the best spot on this map. But there's a lot of good ones.
Of course, for the Night Elf, oh yeah, that's what you were mentioning.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for the Night Elves.
Like, we can show it now since the game started. OrcWorker once again in yellow, his winning color. Moon in blue. This time, again, whenever pros lose their game, they switch the color. This seems to be the case. So, Remo means this position is the best for the Night Elf because it's so narrow. With a pocket factory here and then heroes here, you cannot reach the talents. For the Orc, the middle of the map is pretty good. Right next to the tavern. Much open space. As well here, right before the green camp, right before the expansion, stuff like that, you know. And Moon, speaking of right in front of the expansion, interesting creep route.
I really like this. I'm gonna say this again. Orcs don't scout anymore, so you can go ahead and go for a risky Ancient of War creep. Of course, if you do get scouted, then you're kind of fucked for the early game, but it's so unlikely that I think it's definitely a risk worth taking. And the cool thing with this Ancient of War is you can creep the Gnolls here, and then you can eat through and creep the Merchant. Maybe not right away, but certainly once your Beastmaster is there.
Yeah.
And the green camp next to your base, which is the standard camp, you can just creep that without Ancient of War, because the damage output is so low. So I like how Moon is adjusting. Once again, Moon showing he might not be the top dog as far as mechanics are concerned, but he still has good ideas.
That's true. A very creative player. Always has been, always will be. Also against Human, he came up with the early Engine of Wind to get rid of the Zeppelin. And yeah, OrcWorker is the entire opposite, I'd say. I think except using the grunts to block the entrances to the base and peons, he never played anything special like Helsing or Focus does sometimes with Wyvern. Of course, Lyn is an entire different level. But he would be what we called a robot before. He's decent. He's doing something.
But OrcWorker has the information that Moon played something very greedy on map number 1. But again, he doesn't have peons to scout, he's gonna have to guess. And the thing is, you can go for a greedy camp at the merchant as well. That is not where the Night Elf is. So instead he's gonna steal this. And this camp will entirely go to Moon. And I think that's a good start. And the good thing with this is, he didn't even have to repair. But he doesn't finish the loop. What the hell?
Yeah, Moon is... okay, Worker is going for the Magi. Is rewarded
he wants
with
to cancel the burrows, I guess.
big invul potion. Yeah, and Moon is super aggressive now.
He scouted the tech with a wisp next to the main, so he knows the burrows have to be coming right here. The block doesn't really work.
He has to block this. It's a nice
that's
block.
That's a really good block. Holy crap.
But that's it now. The block is over, and Moon is getting through the Orc burrows. This is the weakest moment for the Orc in the entire game, when he has only
This is
one
gonna
burrow.
be a TP, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, nice surround. Is he gonna let it die, or is he gonna... I think he should let it die.
Yeah,
actually.
level 1. I mean, it's a good experience boost for the Blade Master.
Try to deny.
Why is he not portaling out immediately? I will
know,
never
but
get
it
that.
doesn't-
I asked this question to many pros for my entire career now, and I never
think
get it.
it's just... I think he was just thinking about, do I want to let him die or not? Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Because, yeah, it doesn't make sense to lose all those HP. I think you should have let him die. That TP is so valuable, man. The good thing about Last Refuge for Night Elves is there's a lot of camps that are pretty close to your base. That means even if you are the guy who doesn't have map control, so even if your opponent is stronger than you right now, usually you still find camps to creep. Maybe the Merc camp, but certainly the Goblin Laboratory, and maybe also the Merchant, which, however, he's going to be doing right now with that first Ancient of War.
Yeah, but the big item is gone, and of course the Magi is gone, so it's not too much value that he gets out of it.
There's more experience towards level 3 though. I think that's always good.
Once again, no Huntress Hall, tier 2 done for Moon, but at the same time, as OrcWorker, while having a 1-burrow tech. How's that possible?
Maybe he tacked on one Moonwell, which would be super greedy.
Yeah, but he was aggressive, so there was
Player's
not really a
forces
chance
are under
for
attack.
Worker to be aggressive himself. So
If OrcWorker had played 2 Burrow with the Scout, he would have been totally wrecked. But he didn't. There's still the little Null Poacher, by the way, left over from the first creep camp.
yeah, but you want to go for camps which have items, of course. That's what makes Focus so strong. Cool Beast is going for the Lodge, but it's not enough. Moon is not accomplishing too much here. Beastmaster's out for quite some time and still 0 experience to his chest. But OrcWorker is basically the same. TC is popping out any second tier 3 tech for Moon just started. He's really fast with his tech this game.
It seems to me like OrcWorker's just getting so little done.
Yeah,
I
this
see
is
one grunt, by the way. Where's the other one? Oh, they're in the middle of the map. Okay.
almost trapping the Demon Hunter again here.
Oh, he's staffing in. There's certainly gonna be a cat. Does he have a preservation
no
staff?
TP.
Yes, he does.
Where's the Beastmaster?
Where's the Beastmaster going? If there's too many crits here, he's gonna die.
No,
Oh my god!
Coming! So
Oh.
close.
The shockwave. Holy crap. Almost killed him.
Yeah, that means Shockwave first, no aura, slows everything down a little.
That's a good point, actually.
There's still 2 Quill Beasts. That's still not enough to get the Beastery. Or is it? Nah.
The Ancient of War is positioning itself for the next camp. This Ancient of War, man, is hashtag super value.
Yeah, he's gathering some miles here.
Player's forces are under attack.
TC 0 experience. This is exactly what I meant. Moon is playing very different than he was the games before. And now OrcWorker doesn't really know what to do, I feel. You get the same vibe?
Yeah, he's definitely been thrown off here. I feel like, yeah, I would agree.
Positive attack helps him a little to come back into this. Arm of Reincarnation might be sold, since especially
Town
against
is under
Ensnare.
siege.
Just not a good item. More
One thing
harass.
that's gonna change, by the way, for
Oh,
the next
Walker is built in, and the first Walker is built in.
Player's forces
Two
are
walkers
under
are built in, and if he
Oh.
kills that burrow, he's supply stuck. What a major mistake!
Oh, that's just triggering, man. And the Quill Beast saw it, so Worker
Yeah.
knows that Moon saw it. That just that just pisses you off. But what I wanted to mention is the Blade Master found the Greater Invul, and that kind of changes the scope of the first big fight. Because with that, and a couple of Ensnares, your hero kill potential is so damn high.
That's right.
We have seen before how Moon likes to skip on those Invuls, and Moon actually finds the Ankh of Reincarnation, which I think for him is pretty damn good.
Okay, TC level 2 finally, the aura is here, so OrcWorker gets the second consumable on this very map after stealing the big wall. And Potion of Greater Healing, also okay. Beastmaster not level 2. In general, the hero levels are super duper low. Only now Ensnare, after the second Raider. Okay. Weird. This game is very weird.
Yeah, now he could easily get one, maybe even two talents here, maybe a TP, maybe something, but he doesn't have Ensnare. There we go, it finishes now, and oh, nice staff onto the... He should have tele-staffed right after. Oh, that was a big mistake. Can he cancel it? Can he Oh, he only has two Ensnares. Okay. Alright, so Moon gets away here with a black eye.
And Master Training is almost done. 13 supply lead for OrcWorker.
I'm pretty sure that the TC found a Tome of Experience.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
level 3,
Yeah, for sure. He's level 3 now. Blade Master far behind. A decent inventory. Also the replenishment potion is great for him after the fight. Still no Tinker. Late Tinker really seems to be his thing.
Peon is moving out again for the expansion, I wonder?
That would be strange timing. He doesn't have the lumber, or maybe he used it already.
That doesn't look like he used it.
No. Just scouting, most likely.
Alright, OrcWorker getting the 60 supply borrow, and I would say he should immediately go into upkeep, because there's so many camps here on this map still left remaining, and you want to be able to contest those.
Especially the red spots.
Yeah, but of course he also needs heal scrolls, of which he has 2 currently.
A player's forces
One
are
for
under
Moon.
attack.
He keeps the Ankh, as you mentioned. Only one Invo potion for OrcWorker. He's using his safe creep spot for a potential Mana Stone or another Wind of the Wind.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones here. Also, what's it called? The heal thing. Healing wards are really good for Orc. And it's the One of the Wind again.
Who knows now how it is to be up in the air from Ancient Isles. And that was the map that OrcWorker won. So maybe his lucky charm.
The town is under
Okay,
siege.
the big fight is coming.
Player's forces are
We
under
have a
attack.
Tinker now, Shockwave into nowhere basically. But he's getting the Beastmaster once again, and the Beastmaster carries the heal scroll for the second time, and he loses him again.
No TP, no cares. Beastmaster gone, no staff available by the way now. But the Demon Hunter is still very tanky, he's going for the Pocket Factory first. And the Raiders are already trying to reach around, the talents are sort of exposed. Heal scroll coming in, the first one for OrcWorker. The TC does he have more mana? He does not, but he still has his axe. Pretty decent talent micro here from Moon, to be honest, but this just seems to be a little bit too much 55 supply for the Belarusian. Moon, though, still with decent numbers here, but the fight itself looks pretty bad, if we're being honest.
Yeah, he's moving forward, speed scroll being used now. There must be a lot of Ensnare. The Tinker is so dead, decapitated from both sides with the katana and with the axe. Oh boy, this is not looking good for the legend. Will Moon drop down to the lower bracket immediately? Level 4 TC, even more movement and attack speed. And he gets another talent who wanted to get out with throw form, but against 3 Raiders. What can you do? Ensnare versus Cyclone, what's gonna win? I think it's the Raiders. There's no mana anymore.
Moon so unnecessarily dangerous. Why does he move out there without a TP? He definitely should have had the time to see the Greater Invul on the Blade's inventory. And as I said, 15 seconds of invulnerability, you're gonna kill a hero at that time.
Yeah.
Unless there's an invul of his own or a TP.
So Beastmaster back in 5, but then the
A
Tinker
player's
needs
forces
some
are
time
under
as
attack.
well. Moon at 41 versus 47. That is ridiculous. And it's not like the heroes are underwhelming. No, it's level 2 critical strike. It's plus 8 damage. It's a good shop control. It's level 4 TC. He basically has everything he wants. Double heal scroll now. And the Beastmaster is still level 2. And far away from level 3. OrcWorker can do whatever he wants. Creeps the red spot now as it seems. Oh, Cyclone on the Blade Master. There's no mana anymore. Only an invul and a heal scroll. But he takes
but they're lined up for the shockwave, but they move away in time.
Actually dodges it without only one talent that have been caught. But the Raiders have a field day now. Heroes versus rest of the Orc army, but what can they do against all the Raiders? Fury Dragons are coming in. Demon Hunter is super low, has the Ankh. And needs to use it right now. That shockwave was tremendous! And that was the final one. Heal scroll counters it. The Beastmaster, that was his last thing to do. Beast mode enabled on the Blade Master, level 4. And it's just time to pick up the pieces and snares. Next hero focus is coming on the demon. He has nothing to escape. No staff, no portal, no nothing. And he is dead too. And OrcWorker throwing down Moon into the lower bracket.
That last engagement, it didn't even matter that there was basically no Spirit Link at all on those Raiders. That was just too much. Yeah, Moon, you really should start rebuying your TPs. That's my tip for the day.
That's true. So we take another look onto the bracket. Do we have any news? This doesn't look.
Bainey is leading 1-0 against Hawk. I don't know if we've said this before.
Nope.
And Remind versus Happy. Because Happy won 2-0 as well.
Okay, so Check is down to the lower bracket. It's not updated here. So Happy against the Night Elves in his part of the bracket. That's kind of cool. I think Lucifer won as well.
That's right, only Night Elves.
Yeah.
Till the winners final, potentially.
Well, for an undead, he will not complain about that.
That's true.
And it's since Reprisal gave up, it's Sock already in round 2. Rudin is waiting. So I think it's time to take a break until we get a new game here up. Gera Cup 100. We're online for 3.5 hours already. Feel free to spread the word about this stream. So take a little break, get some snacks, and we'll be right back here at Back to Warcraft.